Congress preparing for a new round of relief measures. Speaker Nancy Pelosi says lawmakers might consider extending those one-time checks from the federal government as part of a brand new relief package, and that will be coming up soon. Watch.
We may have to think in terms of some different ways to put money in people's pockets. Let's see what works, what is operational, and what needs other attention. Others have suggested a minimum income for a guaranteed income for people. Is that worthy of attention now? Perhaps so.
Let's bring in Jonathan Swan. He's, of course, a national political reporter for Axios. Good morning, Jonathan.
Morning, Ed.
Republicans already raising eyebrows about whether this is the best idea, although wasn't anticipating Nancy Pelosi becoming maybe a member of the Yang Gang. We heard this back earlier in the campaign, didn't we?
Yes, I don't think that one's going to happen, the guaranteed minimum wage. And both the sides have a lot of differences between the two of them in terms of arguments about funding for state and local governments, in terms of liability protection for businesses. There's all sorts of issues there. At the same time, you've got unemployment heading upwards, and these are all politicians. Some of them are up for re-election. All of them in the House are, and some in the Senate. So I do anticipate they'll reach some kind of an agreement, but at the moment, they're pretty far apart.
Yeah. Jonathan, I want to switch gears because we just got this breaking news from the Hill. You've got your ear close to the ground there, as well as the White House. Steny Hoyer, one of the Democratic leaders, obviously, has just announced he's switching his decision. The House is now not returning to session next week. They've consulted with the attending physician in the Capitol, as you know, the lead doctor there. They were under pressure, as you know, to get back to work on some of these economic measures. But as you know, there's been a lot of angst behind the scenes about whether it's a good idea to get a big group of lawmakers, staffers, lobbyists, you name it, back on Capitol Hill at a time when we're still not sure where all this is headed.
And part of that is because a lot of these lawmakers are in the highest risk profile, actually more so in the Senate than in the House. So it's interesting that it's the House that's, I suppose, run by Democrats who are more cautious on this. But, you know, elderly members, many of them have some kind of underlying condition. So there has been a lot of concern about that. And as you know very well, it's a very confined space. It's not that easy to do social distancing in the Capitol.
Okay, we'll watch that as we get more details. In the meantime, fascinating story broken this morning by the Wall Street Journal about this Manhattan Project type group that's vowing to fight the coronavirus, firing on all cylinders. You have this eclectic group of scientists and billionaires. One of the folks running it out of a one-bedroom apartment in Boston near Fenway Park. Tell us what you know about this and whether people at the White House think it could be a game changer.
Well, people at the White House are very open to different opinions that are outside of government, particularly Jared Kushner, who has always been saying, you know, government alone can't solve this. We need different voices. So I would say it's more receptive than a traditional White House is to outside voices, to unconventional voices. And so you are seeing a lot of people on the outside having direct relationships with very senior people. Trump himself has always sought people's opinions way outside of government constantly. He doesn't like having the same set of inputs. He likes to have a very, very broad array of inputs, and I would put that in this category.
Well, because thinking outside the box on something like this may be very important. You want to consult the government scientists like Dr. Fauci and others who are already there, but maybe bringing in business leaders, scientists, and others outside the government, as you know, could be an interesting element.
And they're doing that. And I suppose the most important thing is that at the end of the day, that whatever decisions you make are evidence-based.
Absolutely. All right, let's get to, you've got this HBO special. You've had this long-running series going on HBO. Fascinating that as a guest, you have the New York governor, Andrew Cuomo, and he's saying something about how all of this started. Let's play it and we'll get you to react.
When we heard in December that China had a virus problem, and China said basically it was under control, don't worry, we should have worried. I wish someone stood up and blew the bugle. I would feel better sitting here today saying, I blew the bugle about Wuhan province in January. I can't say that.
Interesting clip for a number of reasons. One being that as we all expect that potentially the presidential election could be prosecuted on the question of how has the president handled this crisis. This crisis started in part with his Democratic critics saying the president should have done a lot more. He should have sounded that bugle, if you will. And now when a powerful Democrat like Andrew Cuomo says, I wish I had done it. When you see the video footage of Nancy Pelosi, a top Democrat, who was saying go to Chinatown early on here when we didn't have all the facts. How do you mix all that up as we get closer and closer to November?
Well, Cuomo's really interesting because, I mean, preparing for this interview, I really spent a lot of time looking at the statistics and the data, and it is just shocking when you look at New York City. The death toll in New York City is just, when you compare it around the world, forget China, like forget the Chinese statistics, but when you compare it to other dense global cities like Tokyo and Japan, Seoul, when you compare it to the country of Germany, I mean, New York has one of the worst death tolls in the world. So it was very striking to have the person who leads that state be actually quite self-critical, quite introspective, but also very squarely saying that the Chinese have a lot to answer for, and that there does actually need to be a proper accounting of what happened in Wuhan and what happened in China in December and January.
Holding China accountable, expected to be front and center in this presidential campaign as well. Jonathan Swan, appreciate all your insights this morning. Thank you.
Thank you.